Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to do part 2 of the mukbang. I would like to say thank you to Snack Affair Australia for sending across all this goodness right here. Kinda went for the same approach as the last video, which is that I wanted to try new things I've never tried before, so I'm pretty excited about it. I thought that today, alongside trying these snacks, I could do a mini life update. I thought, why not just talk it out? I think to start, because I'm a big potato chip person, I'll go the honey butter potato chips from Calbee. Calbee is my fave. I grew up on these, but not this flavor. This is new to me. This one I think is from Korea. Okay. My mum would have a heart attack if she saw me doing this. Okay, not really resealable, you know? Smell test. Super buttery. Holy moly. Here's a chipperini. Round 2. This sends me straight back to Japan. This is great. It's also quite sweet. So, do you guys remember when, was it Woolies or Coles? I believe it was Woolies who brought out the apple pie potato chips, and it was just sea salt with apple pie flavor. That to me was like elite, and I kind of get the same vibe here. This is great. This is like a 7 out of 10. It would be a strong 8 if they weren't so thin. Moving on. All right, so what's going on in the world of Meg? This is honey butter almonds, by the way, and the brand is Tom's. I think it's just coincidental that it's honey butter flavor as well, because it's not by Calbee. If you guys have been following along, I've just come up to my 1-year anniversary as a personal trainer and an online coach. And it has been one hell of a year, but hands down, the best year of my life. I have never been so stressed. I've never been spread so thin, but I could not be happier. I know that sounds crazy, but I have finally found my calling, and I foresee myself doing this for a pretty long time. Okay, let's give an almond a try. 7.5 out of 10. Solid. That's good. That's good for an almond, you know? Like, how good can you do an almond? Okay, next up, we're going to try My Eureka Sour Cream and Onion Gourmet Popcorn. Popcorn is just one of those things where you don't get overly excited about, but I just thought that the flavor in itself was worth trying. This wasn't what I was expecting at all. The sour cream and onion flavor is quite mild, and it's sweet again. I'm just like, all of these snacks seem to be really sweet. So, on the topic of, I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh no, it's hitting me now. It's coming through. The sour cream and onion taste is actually quite strong. This is delicious. I would rate this, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I want to backtrack to my honey butter chips too. Instead of a 7 out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7.5, like the almonds. They deserve a bit more credit. Anyways, an update in training. I have definitely leaned into powerlifting a lot more than I have in the last couple of years. Even though I started to garner an interest in powerlifting 4 or 5 years ago, I'm only really taking it seriously now, 4 years down the line. I joined a new gym, which I absolutely adore, and I don't have any plans to compete this year at this stage, potentially at the end of the year for funsies, but I think I'll be a bit more competitive, say, next year, because at the moment I'm quite busy with work and it just takes precedence over the majority of things. But yeah, powerlifting. We're going to go for Kitkat next. I'm going through a real digestive biscuit phase, and this is Kitkat Digestives. I was very excited to see this on the Snack Affair website. Oh, they're teeny tiny. What even is this? You can just tell this was made in Japan. I don't know if you guys have ever tried chocolate over in Japan, but it just has like a little bit of some subtle differences to the chocolate you get in Australia. The same way when you go and get Cadbury from the UK, there's just something different about it. Flavor wise, this is quite close to white chocolate. There's really not much strong digestive coming through, but I mean, it's a Kitkat. How can you not enjoy Kitkat? I'm going to give this 7.8 out of 10. I'm just going to cleanse my palate with a chip because I just had the Kitkat. You know when you eat something sweet and then you follow it up with something sweet and then it's just... You know what I'm trying to say. This is white peach Fanta. I should be able to read this. Peachy. Forever. Peach flavor. Ooh. Smell test. Oh, this is so good. This is great. Oh, this is just the macronutrient tracker and reading the nutritional label. You got this out. This is so good. This is the highlight so far. I would have to give this a strong 9 out of 10. Delicious. If you like peach, you should order this. So I'm probably going to be relocating, moving elsewhere on the Gold Coast. So I know I kind of touched on potentially moving to another state in the last video, but really there is no place like the Gold Coast. I'm just going to be moving so I can be a bit closer to work. Some days it takes me almost 45 minutes to get to work. So I'm going to bring myself a little bit closer, a bit more central, which I'm very much looking forward to. So good. Yeah. And I suppose I'm suggesting that I'm going to be staying in the gym that I work out of at the moment for the time being. It's not a commercial gym. It's a private one, so I only train my face-to-face clients. And it's just like pretty ideal. I love where I work. I get to work with the boys, Liam and Liam. And just being closer is going to make life a little bit more streamlined, I think. So this one here, our last snack of the day, it is, I hope I pronounced this correctly, buldak hot chicken 3 times spicy ramen. I'm reading the cooking instructions and I thought that this was like a soupy ramen, but you actually remove the majority of the liquid. So I feel like it's going to give us off mee goreng-esque vibes. Disclaimer, this is my brother's bowl. I'm nervous for this one because I can barely handle Shin ramen and I don't even use the whole packet of spice, but let's give it a try. 3 times spicy. Oh God, it smells so spicy. Woo! Ah! Fire! Ah! Oh God, it's so hot. It's good. You know what? It's like Shin ramen without the liquid soup. And sometimes I feel like the soup makes it worse. Can you imagine mee goreng if it was in liquid? It's quite similar. It's like Shin ramen, just more mee goreng-y. I think I prefer this. I'm salivating. I don't know what else to say. It's so hot. I give it like a 7.9 out of 10. I wish it wasn't so spicy. Should I close off the video? Hang on. I just need to... Thank God for peach Fanta. Okay. So to recap, I am going to say that the best snack or the snack of the day was, by default, the honey butter almond because I wanted to say peach Fanta, but it's not really a snack. It's a beverage. So honey butter almond for me. Least favorite would have to be the popcorn. Not because it wasn't good, but all of the snacks were just so delicious. Anyways, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you want to see next time. I honestly was just doing this for a bit of fun, but if there's any content that you are specifically interested in, I'd love to hear it. I will see you next time.